testimony about my experience with praise and worship. I guess you could say it all started like in my freshman and sophomore year. That was really like a really rough time for me. There was a lot of stuff going on with like my family and all my friends and like girls I liked. It was always like really hard, and there was a lot of like pain and hurt going on that year. But started to get better. I started hanging out with Madrid a little more. I think Theodore's here, and Becca, and Elizabeth's here. I used to hang out with Gibi Madrid a lot, and he always used to come to St. Pat's. So he asked me to come, and I started to go a lot, and I started to meet like almost everybody here, and it really like helped me a lot, like grow my spirituality, my spiritual growth. And I started going a lot more retreats. But the thing I didn't like about retreats was praise and worship. Like I always went because all my friends went, but it was never something I was really into because I was never really comfortable with singing because I don't have a very good voice. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not very good. So I never really liked to sing out loud or like put my hands up. I always thought that was really uncomfortable. I always thought it was really annoying when people did that they were trying to show off or something. But I started to get more and more accustomed to it, like going to St. Pat's and all these retreats. But I still wasn't really comfortable with it. But then I went to CYSC, and CYSC was awesome. All my friends went. It was just a great time. The whole summer was so much fun, so many activities, so much stuff that I loved to do. But what I hated most about it was praise and worship. I got to the point where like I went to CYSC my freshman year, and I just couldn't stand it. Like praise and worship nights, I would actually like go outside and just wait for it to be over because it was so uncomfortable for me. But when I went my senior year, or actually my junior year, I started to like really get into it. I started to feel more comfortable with it. Like I knew the people around me, and they were putting their hands up, so I was like, all right, I'll put my hands up, and I got like more and more comfortable with it. But then every time I put my hands up, I could just feel like the Holy Spirit, like moving in the people around me, and it was just really powerful just seeing that. And every night, I could just feel like more and more, like all around me. And the last praise and worship night, I just decided that like I really want that, like I really desire that. But I still had a lot weighing down my heart. A lot of pain from like my freshman, sophomore year, with my family, with my friends, a lot of bad experiences that year. So I offered it up. I started singing really loud. Probably wasn't a good thing, but it was for me. I put my hands up and I just offered up all these things that were like still on my mind, like things I did like years ago that like I went to confession for, but I still didn't really feel like I was forgiven. But I just didn't realize it. I didn't really accept it because I was still mad at myself for the things that happened with my family, and I was still blaming myself for everything that happened like previous years, which is stupid because it really wasn't anybody's fault. So I just offered all those things up, and I just asked the Holy Spirit to just come down on me. I mean, that sounds really stupid. Like whenever people say like Holy Spirit, it's like you think of like a dove or something, but it's really not. Like it's so powerful. Like I seen the Holy Spirit come in. It was just so powerful. I just feel everything, like all this stuff, like I still had in my mind, like all that stupid stuff I did. I just feel all of it just go away. All that like pain and hurt, I just feel it all go away. And like the next day, I was just filled with so much joy. Like that, I knew like I was forgiven for what I did, for like all these things that weren't even my fault. Just little things, like stupid things, like not even big deals. I still like couldn't forgive myself for it. And I just feel all those things were gone. I just felt like I was a new person, and it was just so powerful. Like I can still feel that feeling today, and it's just amazing. So I want to encourage you guys to have that feeling. To step out of your comfort zone tonight. We're doing praise and worship, so just step out of your comfort zone.